Alright, I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, man. Thanks for all your recommendations that you had last week. There was a lot of stuff in there that give me some stuff to look at, maybe to think about reading. Um, my question this week is, out of all your titles that you're reading right now, if you could only read one, what would that book be? Because I got to thinking about that the other day, about the books that I like the most, and it was funny to me because Trees would be one of the books that I would continue to read if, I had to cut my list down to almost nothing. Trees would be one of the titles that would stay in it. It's just crazy to me because that story is it's pretty slow, but I just find it incredibly interesting. Um, but yeah, if you could only read one book, what would it be? Doesn't matter if it's a mini series or whatever. Um, so on to the questions that I got asked. I had a lot of people that asked me questions this week that it's the first time asking me a question. A lot of people that ask me questions every week. I really appreciate Mercy's Little Show and Derek Lucarelli always asking me questions. That's great. Uh, my first question that I got this week was from Ghost Critic, who asked me of all the alternative universe stuff right now that's going on, what's my favorite one. I'm pretty much enjoying all of them because of the fact that I like seeing characters in a different light, different angles on them, which is, I guess, the reason that I would have to say I really like Multiversity and the Multiverse, because it's not only been good in Multiverse, but it's also good in the Infinite Crisis series that's going on right now, and it's kind of working its way into the God's Head event that's going on in Green Lantern, which I'm really enjoying. I love to look at all the different people that are the same but completely different on these other worlds. And Injustice, I guess. Injustice is one of my favorite titles that I read, and it's kind of an alternate look at characters that if they made a right instead of left somewhere, what would be the outcome of that? Marcy's Little Show asked me, do I remember the name of the first comic shop that I went to? The first comic shop I went to was called Heroes. I went to another place called Books Plus, but they weren't really a straight-up comic shop. Heroes was the first real comic shop that I went to. And it's one of the great things about my comic shop that I go to now, is it's basically the same people that run that ran Heroes. I've known them for a long, long time. And they know my taste better than anything. I mean, they can just hand me books and be like, you're going to like this. And for the most part, it's awesome. It's like having an algorithm or something on a computer that, knows my likes and dislikes. They're freaking awesome. Stacy Poole asked me if there's a writer and artist that I constantly support. And yeah, there are a lot of artists and writers that I try to support. I really like Trevor McCarthy for an artist. I loved his stuff on Batwoman. I try to talk about him as much as I can. I liked a lot of his covers that he did for Birds of Prey and stuff. He's doing Clarion now, which the art in it's phenomenal. I don't know that it's the best story, or maybe it's just that it's a character that I'm not used to, but yeah, Trevor McCarthy, hands down, is a guy that I will just get anything that he does. As far as writers go, I really like a lot of writers. I will get anything that Colin Bunn does. I try to support Ann Nasanti and especially Scott Liddell. I dropped titles a few months back when Scott Liddell wasn't going to be on Superman anymore. I dropped Superman. There was another book that he was writing that I can't remember off the top of my head now that I also dropped because he wasn't going to be doing it anymore. So yeah, I really like him. I hear that he's going to be like a co-creator on the Convergence stuff, so I hope that comes out good. One of the only reasons I'll be buying it will be because of supporting him. J.L. Renfro, Mr. J. Anybody that's not watching Mr. J's Geek Corner, y'all should go check that out. he's real passionate about what it is that he talks about, and that's freaking awesome. I love people that are passionate talking about something. He asked me how I feel about the return of like the classic Superman in the DCU, um, because of Convergence, and I don't know. I'll wait and see. Uh, it seems weird to me that they they just decided they were going to relaunch everything 3 years ago, and that they've just kind of thrown their hands up now and said that they're not going to have anything to do with that. I mean, I guess I'm lucky, whereas you're a Superman fan. I'm a Green Lantern fan, and the Green Lantern universe really didn't change that much um, due to the New 52. So, I mean, I guess I'm lucky. I'm real happy for people that are fans of classic Superman or stuff like that, that, you know, will get their characters back, maybe. Uh, that seems like it would be awesome. But, you know, when it comes down to just, like, resetting everything again or trying to run alternate realities on stuff, on stuff again, I guess as you would say, what's up with that? I mean, what's up with that? I don't know. Derek Lucarelli asked me, because I talk about JFK and stuff a lot, do I think that JFK would have been reelected if he wouldn't have gotten killed? I got no doubts he would have been reelected if he hadn't gotten killed. I mean, we elected Lyndon Johnson, and you know, so I mean, I'm pretty sure that we would have stayed Democratic. I'm curious though as to whether or not civil rights would have gone the same way if JFK wouldn't have died, because I don't believe that Lyndon Johnson was as big about being pushed around by J. Edgar Hoover in the way that Kennedy was. So I think that maybe things would have been better in ways, but would have been worse in ways. But I think at the end of the day, he would have definitely gotten reelected, and would have probably done a lot of good. But you know, it's hard to say. I think that the fact that he would have probably gotten reelected is probably one of the reasons that he got shot. But anyway, like I said, thanks everybody that asked me questions. And you know, look forward to seeing your comments, seeing your questions for next week and all of that. And I guess I'll get off here and get back to reading some comics.